Good block of singing, okay? So I have with me joining, thankfully, a volunteer, Ms. Moore Mattingly, who came in and said that she'd be happy to sing with me this morning. So you don't see her name on the slides. I just want to make sure that you hear that she said, I'm fine. But we've got a couple of songs that we're going to sing this morning. And so I will invite you to rise in body or in spirit. We'll be singing probably about 20 minutes. If you feel you need to have a seat in between then, monitor your own body needs. Listen to your bodies. But I will invite us to start off with Wake Now My Senses. And we're going to sing a version that I learned at Institute back in January. Our MDUUC team, staff team, oh, you're going to come and hook us up? Oh, this is great then. Thank you. Stand up. Our MDUUC staff team got to go, and opening service, we learned this version of Wake Now My Senses, which is just a little bit different. You know how we normally sing it? We go, wake now my senses and hear the earth go. Then when we get to this part, we have a beautiful flourishing. Da, 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 da. We don't do that on this version, okay? So what we will, because it's syncopated, it's a little bit of a rhythm, so we're going to sing it like, wake now my senses and hear the earth call. Feel the deep power of being in all. When we get to that part, it's all flat. Da, 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 da. Okay, just letting you know, I'm putting it in your ear now, so when we get there, you're not freaking out like, what? The other thing that's pretty cool about this version is that we added a chorus, okay? And that chorus goes like this. I'm gonna sing it for you, then I'll ask you to join, and then we'll start the song, okay? So the chorus goes like this. Oh, dum, bum, bum, buck up, oh, oh, oh. Let's sing it together one more time. Oh, oh. Here's the verse 1. Wake now my senses and hear the earth call. Feel the deep power of being in all. Wake keep with the web of creation your vow. Giving, receiving as love shows us how. Oh, oh. Verse 2, wake now compassion, give heed to the cry. Voices of suffering fill the wide sky. Take as your neighbor, both stranger and friend, praying and striving their hardship to end. Oh, oh. Wake now my conscience, with justice thy guide. Join with all people whose rights are denied. Take not for granted a privileged place. God's love embraces the whole human race. Oh, oh. Hey, oh. love these harmonies. Oh, wake now my vision of ministry clear. Brighten my pathway with radiance here. Mingle my calling with all who will share. Work toward a planet transformed by our care. Oh, oh. The next song that we have is La Esperanza Está Aquí, which is by Lou Aya of the Peace Poets. And Lou is now a near Oakland resident and works with Reverend Leslie at the Free Families organization. And so this is a song that we learned from him, and it goes like this. One, two. La esperanza está aquí, la esperanza está aquí. Te vemos, te queremos, luchamos por ti. Te vemos, te queremos, luchamos por ti. La esperanza, sorry about that, está aquí. La esperanza está aquí. Te vemos, te queremos, luchamos por ti. Te vemos, te queremos, luchamos por ti. Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. We see you, we love you, we're here with you. We see you, we love you, we're here with you. Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. We see you, we love you, we're here with you. We see you, we love you, we're here with you. La esperanza está aquí. La esperanza está aquí. Te vemos, te queremos, luchamos por ti. Te vemos, te queremos, luchamos por ti. Thank you. And another song we've got from Lou that I absolutely love is We Are Not Afraid. And during these times is there's a lot of fear that I know myself. I'll wake up feeling like, oh my God. And so this is a song that I'm so grateful to have a part of my heart so that when I can reach out into the ether in lieu of prayer or in addition to prayer, sing myself to peace. And this is one of those anthems for myself that is called We Are Not Afraid. And so we have, let me pull this up a little bit. It goes like this. We are not afraid. We are not afraid. We will live for liberation, 'cause we know why we were made. Sing with me. We are not afraid. We are not afraid. We will live for liberation, 'cause we know why we were made. We are not afraid. We are not afraid. We will fight for liberation, 'cause we know why we were made. We will march. We are not afraid. We are not afraid. We will march for liberation, 'cause we know why we were made. Make it personal. I am not afraid. I am not afraid. I am not afraid. I will dance for liberation, 'cause I know why we was made. I am not afraid. I am not afraid. I will sing for liberation, 'cause I know why I was made. I will sing for liberation, 'cause I know why I was made. Thank you for being gracious with those slides. I'm next going to ask Reverend Angeline Jackson to come up for this next song, because she one day, a couple months ago, started singing this song from her childhood. And I said, what is this, Bob? And we spent a rainy afternoon figuring out some hand movements to embody what was happening in these words. So we'd like to bring you in. We introduced this to MDUUC a couple of, I think last month. So I thought that she would be great to also help how this song goes. So, hand movements and the words. I love the pit, pit, patter of the raindrops. Do you see this body is rolling? Okay, so work with me. I love the pit, pit, patter of the raindrops. I love the buzz, buzz, buzzing of the bees, all right? Now, this is where we get into some big and small hearts. But the thing I love the best, and then we do, yes, the very, very best. Do you see you just little tiny heart?
Yeah, I see.
Yes, the very, very best is to know, and then we do this heart, that love surrounds me, and then we go with, it's a repeat song. I love the pit, pit, patter of the raindrops, okay? So words will be up, and this is how it sounds. Join in. 1, 2, 3. I love the pit, pit, patter of the raindrops. I love the buzz, buzz, buzzing of the bees. But the thing I love the best, yes, the very, very best, is to know that love surrounds me. I love the pit, pit, patter of the raindrops. I love the buzz, buzz, buzzing of the bees. But the thing I love the best, yes, the very, very best, is to know that love surrounds me. I love the pit, pit, patter of the raindrops. I love the buzz, buzz, buzzing of the bees. But the thing I love the best, yes, the very, very best, is to know that love surrounds me. Is to know that love surrounds me. One more time. Is to know that love surrounds me. Yeah. Thank you, Reverend Angeline. Let's see, let us sing a gem that I learned, and we sang it yesterday if you were here, but this is Thank You for This Day, which was presented during the Star King graduation ceremony, which I had the opportunity to participate in this year, and one of the graduating students sang this, and I was so grateful, and so let us sing a little bit of thanks for this day. And it goes pretty simple. So we've got a couple of verses in here. We're going to start by saying, thank you for this healing day. Thank you for this joyous joy. Thank you for this lovely love And thank you for this beautiful life. And this song goes like this. We're at the start? Yes. Go one more slide back. Thank you. Thank you for this day. 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 This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this joy. 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 This joy, yes, this joy, yes, this joyous joy. This joy, yes, this joy, yes, this joyous joy. Thank you for this love. 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 This lovely, this lovely, this lovely love. This lovely, this lovely, this lovely love. Thank you for this life. 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 This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful life. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful. Let's sing that one more time. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful life. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful life. Yes. We have a couple of more minutes. That means we have a couple of more songs. So let's take a listen and sing Heart Wide Open, which Leah Morris, one of our beloved UU singer-songwriters. This is an oldie and a goodie, so maybe you already know it, but it goes like this. Keep your heart wide open, though the waves want to push you around. You've got to keep your heart wide open till your faith brings you back to solid ground. Keep your heart. Keep your heart wide open, though the waves want to push you around. You've got to keep your heart wide open till your faith brings you back to solid ground. Let's make it personal. I'm gonna keep my heart wide open, though the waves want to push me around. I've got to keep my heart wide open till my faith brings me back to solid ground. I know, that's a favorite. This song, so Batya Levine is a queer singer, Jewish singer-songwriter who has written the current bop of our protesting streets called We Rise, which we'll be singing soon. And then, but she also has this amazing song, which is May I Be Empty. And it goes, may I be empty and open to receive the light. May I be empty and open to receive, right? This is our personal prayer. So let us sing. It goes like this. May I be empty and open to receive the light. May I be empty and open to receive. Let's sing that line one more time. May I be empty and open to receive the light. May I be empty and open to receive. The second half of the verse goes, may I be full and open to receive the light. May I be full and open to receive. Can we sing the second half together? May I be full and open to receive the light. May I be full and open to receive. Let's sing that first together. May I be empty and open to receive the dark. May I be empty and open to receive. May I be full and open to receive the dark. May I be full and open to receive. May I be empty and open to receive the light. May I be empty and open to receive. May I be full and open to receive the light. May I be full and open to receive. Excellent. Thank you, guys. And so we're going to close our session today with We Rise, which is, yes, thank you. We put in more songs than we thought we might need just as a backup. But We Rise is a bop, so we're going to start with the, I don't know what part you would call, with the chorus, I would say, of this song. So, in hope, in prayer, we find ourselves here. In hope, in prayer, we're right here. In hope, in prayer, we find ourselves here. In hope, in prayer, we're right here because we rise, humbly hearted rise, won't be divided, rise, with Spirit to guide us, rise, in hope, in prayer, we find ourselves here. In hope, in prayer, we're right here. In hope, in prayer, we find ourselves here. In hope, in prayer, we're right here. We rise, all of the children rise, elders with wisdom rise, ancestors surround us, rise, in hope, hey, in prayer, we find ourselves here. In hope, in prayer, we're right here. In hope, in prayer, we find ourselves here. In hope, in prayer, we're right here. We rise, up from the wreckage, rise, with tears and with courage, rise, fighting for life, rise. Yeah. Excellent. Well, thank you guys so much for singing this morning. We're going to be soon starting our morning worship. Thank you so much to Elias, and thank you so much to Maura. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day today.
So it falls to me to welcome you all to morning worship. Good morning. I'm Jim Lincoln, a member of the MDUUC Board of Trustees. Welcome to our service. We begin our services by reading our mission statement. We bring to life our Unitarian Universalist values as we seek truth and work for justice, nurture compassion and courage, reach out to each other and to our larger community of faith, bridge the divisions that wound the human family, transform ourselves and our world. So, good morning. We are glad to be a satellite site for the General Assembly of Unitarian Universalist congregations. Yay! And welcome to everyone who is not a card-carrying MDUUCer, or not so card-carrying. And we have been having the experience of joining together with UUs all over North America virtually through the wonder of technology. Some of us may have misgivings about technology, but today the technology is working in our favor, so we're grateful. And we will also, actually, because we are, at least some of us here are in person, we have the chance to interact as real-life human beings here in the sanctuary and in Borton and so on. So take a moment and wave to someone near you. I guess we're waving today, keeping our distance. And let's all turn and wave to our online folks. Hi there. Okay. And welcome. It's good to be together.
Sing that again. Hush. Add some harmony. Hush. Hush. Somebody's calling my name. Hush. Hush. Somebody's calling my name. Hush. Hush. Somebody's calling my name. Oh my Lord, what shall I do? Sounds like freedom. Sounds like freedom. Somebody's calling my name. Sounds like freedom. Somebody's calling my name. Sounds like freedom. Somebody's calling my name. Oh my Lord, what shall I do? Sounds like justice. Let's sing that again. We'll find joy in the morning. Add some harmony. Find hope in our children. We find strength in each other. There is love all around us.
Good morning. Happy Sunday and happy last day of GA. My name is Ann Verdine Jones, and I am the Accessibility and Inclusion Team Lead. I am a brown-skinned African-American female with very short red hair. I am wearing a white shirt with lots of sparkles, blue eyeglasses, and a very bold silver necklace. I bring you greetings on behalf of the care teams. Yesterday, there were several technical issues regarding the lack of captions, sound, and accessibility concerns. We hear you. We have gathered as a collective to address those concerns. The reality is that we should have stopped the stream the minute missing captions and ASL were discovered, and yet we did not. This was an error on our part, for which we apologize and commit to being more mindful about the future. While communications and action steps will be disseminated via email later today, the care teams want you to know and feel that you have been heard. And we appreciate your voice, your heart and passion, and care for our beloved community.
And good morning as well. My name is Kim Diana Connolly. I'm a white upper middle-aged woman with bleached blonde hair, and I am wearing a red shirt that says love is an action word. I use she, they pronouns, and I am wearing glasses. I join Anne on behalf of all the members of the care team, including my co-lead, the wonderful Reverend Christina Spaude. We are so grateful for how all of you and all of you online and all of you watching later have appeared with us this week. We're deeply appreciative for those who vulnerably shared direct experiences and helpful thoughts through tickets, in person, via live stream chats, offering ideas about our beautiful and perfectly imperfect GA community. We'll be interweaving your insights to evolve and transform, because ours is a living faith called forward to create ever-widening circles of inclusion and care. We have to remember that nothing will ever be flawless, but sometimes our interweaving creative ways through the flaws offers new magic in the future. So please be sure to complete your feedback survey or reach out with specific tickets to the care team, and let us know how to contribute your collective ideas to future gatherings of our General Assemblies. From the care team's blessing to all as we journey back to our separate lives, still connected in our hearts by the wonder of being together everywhere, meeting the moment.
Good morning, y'all. Welcome to our last day of GA. I am Gabe Barbieri. I am wearing a blue and beige shirt with pink pants, and I heard that I look stylish today. Let's rise, embody our spirit, and sing together, I Choose Love. So
falls down, I will rise. When
We need
my
more
world
volume on this.
falls
It's way too low.
down,
Thank
I will
Put one
rise. When my world falls down, explanations can't be found. I will climb to holy ground. I will rise. I will rise. In the midst of pain, I choose love. In the midst of pain, I choose love. In the midst of pain, sorrow followed down like rain. I will wait the sun again. I choose love. I choose love.
Good Sunday morning, my friends. My name is Jen Youngsun Rue, and I use she and her pronouns. I'm a senior Asian woman with long graying hair, wearing glasses, and a purple and yellow stole over a white robe. The worship team is here in Louisville, Kentucky, on the lands of the Shawnee, the Cherokee, Chickasaw peoples. Our nation's policies led to systemic genocide and forced relocation, which still negatively impact indigenous communities today. Wherever you are this morning, I hope you'll take a moment to acknowledge the land on which you live. And together, may we pledge to dismantle the ongoing legacies of settler colonialism. During Friday's worship service, we gathered waters from the four corners of the earth. The earth sings many songs, and one of the most powerful is her song of water. And so we call those waters to bless this morning's circle. Here are the waters that our ancestors carried to nourish their villages. Here are the waters of recreation that revive and restore body and mind. Here are the waters of our tears, shed in grief, in anger, and in joy. Here are the waters of healing that spring from beloved communities. Come, let us choose love today and every day. Come, let us worship together.
I am David Oakes. My pronouns are he, him. If you need a visual description, I am a white elder quadriplegic using a power wheelchair, and both my hair and beard are white. I have been a psychiatric survivor activist for 50 years. I co-chair the Accessibility Task Force in our church in Eugene. The General Assembly started this service with the gathering of waters from all corners of earth. We light this chalice now, recalling the late author Bell Hooks, whose work was foundational to the modern concept of intersectionality. We light this chalice at the intersection of environmental and disability justice. We light this chalice with respect for the interdependent web of earth and all existence, of which we are a part. We light this chalice acknowledging that one of the principles of disability justice is also interdependence. We light this chalice in solidarity with the movement led by people with lived experience of being regarded as disabled. We light this chalice as revolutionaries who are on the side of love. We revolutionaries may feel alone at times. We light this chalice remembering Bell Hook's words, those of us who have already chosen to embrace a love ethic. Know that when we let our light shine, we draw to us and are drawn to other bearers of light. We are not alone.
Let's rise in body or spirit one more time.
Please rise in body
Sing
or in
We
spirit.
Are, which is our number 1051 of our Teo hymnal.
We're going to sing We Are.
For each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe who we are. For each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe who we are. For each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe who we are. For each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe who we are. We are our grandmother's prayers, and we are our grandfather's dreamings. We are our breath of our ancestors. We are the spirit of God. We are mothers of courage and fathers of time. We are daughters of trust and sons of great visions. We're sisters of mercy and brothers of love. We are lovers of life and the builders of nations. We're seekers of truth and keepers of faith. We are makers of peace and the wisdom of ages. We are our grandfather's prayers, and we are our grandfather's dreamings. We are the breath of our ancestors. We are the spirit of God. We are mothers of courage and fathers of time. We are daughters of dust and the sons of great visions. We're sisters of mercy and brothers of love. We are lovers of life and the builders of nations. We're seekers of truth and keepers of faith. We are makers of peace and the wisdom of ages. We are our grandmother's prayers, and we are our grandfather's dreamings. We are the breath of our ancestors. We are the spirit of God. For each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe who we are. For each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe who one more time. For each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe who we are. For each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe who we are.
Last night, I dreamed 10,000 grandmothers from 1,200 corners of the earth walked out into the gap, one breath deep between the bullet and the flesh, between the bomb and the family. They told me we cannot wait for governments. There are no peacekeepers boarding planes. There are no leaders who dare to say every life is precious, so it will have to be us. They said we will cup our hands around each heart, and we will sing the earth's song, the song of water. A song so beautiful that vengeance will turn to weeping. The mourners will embrace, and grief replace every impulse towards harm. 10,000 is not enough, they said. So we've sent this dream, like a flock of doves into the sleep of the world. Wake up, put on your shoes, you who are reading this. I am bringing bandages and a bag of scented guavas from my trees. I think I remember the tune. Meet me at the corner. Let's go.
Thank you, Grayson. Last night, somewhere between the end of all we know and the faint beginning of something new, a dream emerged. 10,000 ancestors from all corners of the earth moved into a gap, one breath deep, into the space between all that has already happened and all that is yet to come. They carry songs, they carry stories, and they are calling us to join them. These rich images come from Aurora Levins Morales, a Puerto Rican Jewish poet and activist. In those days, immediately following the October 7th attack in Israel, Morales struggled to find a way through the atrocity to something human. The poet gives us a summons to show up at the corner. But first, she invites us into a gap, one breath deep. Here, the ancestors cup their hands around our hearts. Here is blessing. Here is healing. Here is transformation. Here is worship. For many people living in the United States, these past several years have left us profoundly and deeply unsettled. We have been feeling the meanness of the world in genocide and in warfare, in the hoarding of resources that leaves millions without basic human needs, in policy changes that say some lives are more precious than others. The ground is shaking and it feels like everyone is on edge. The world that we thought we knew doesn't exist anymore, not in the same way. The Turkish journalist Ece Temel writes about the decline of democracy, and she says that we are grieving in future tense. We're grieving in future tense, grieving what has already been slipping away, even before it's gone, grieving what has already been lost and what may yet be taken. Some of this grief may be new for people who have not had to name this before. The structures of white supremacy have remained well hidden in the background of life, quietly shaping what was accepted as normal, natural, or simply the way things are. But now, what has been hidden is becoming harder to ignore, and more people are waking up to the urgency of this moment, rousing them from what the poet calls the sleep of the world. Now, I know that many of you are already awake. You are doing everything that you can to proclaim every life precious, everyone deserving a chance to live fully and freely. Unitarian Universalists have long been a people of action. We know how to organize, we know how to show up. We are practiced in the art of doing. And if we're honest, that strength carries a shadow. Our religious tradition has been shaped in part by a culture that teaches us to measure our worth by what we accomplish, to equate goodness with effort, and to feel most at home when we're busy and striving. Pair this with a hurting world begging for our attention, and then things like rest can feel irresponsible. Asking for help can feel weak. And simply sitting in stillness can sometimes feel unbearable as doubt and worry rise to the surface of our lives. That's why this gap is so important. Whether it's 1 breath deep or 1 hour deep, this is a moment made sacred by our intentions and our promises. Here, in the place between where we've been and where we dare to dream, our lives are shaped and molded by our spiritual practices of worship, small group sharing, and deep study. Mark Nepo says that when we meet like this, we aren't just being self-reflective. We are strengthening the immune system of humanity. We are strengthening the immune system of humanity. Here is where we remember who we are and to whom we belong. Here is where we practice love as a response to the love that first summoned us.
Still seating. Let's take this moment to sit in this gap, to acknowledge who we are, what we feel, where we are, and we think about what comes after later. We're gonna sing a song that is gonna be new for most of you, and it is very short. You're gonna learn very quickly. So just listen once. Be still and breathe. Be still and be. Listen to heartache. Listen to grief. Be still and breathe. This moment, I want you to focus more on your body, your soul, your mind, then focus on singing out loud. Take a deep breath and let's acknowledge together. Let's be still, let's breathe, and then acknowledge the heartbreak that we deal with on a daily basis and the grief. Be still and breathe. Be still and be. Listen to heartache, listen to grief, be still and breathe. While heartache and grief might be true for you right now, or yesterday, or a week ago, gladness is also true. I'm so glad to be here with you guys today. Joy is also true. So let's also acknowledge those feelings and let them coexist with all the heaviness that we feel in the current moment of our lives. Be still and breathe. Be still and be. Listen to gladness, listen to joy. Be still and breathe. Let's sing this one more time. Be still and breathe. Be still and be. Listen to gladness, listen to joy. Be still and breathe. As we turn on the news, as we walk around and talk to different people, sometimes we experience some anger. That's normal. Also some hurt. And those are also valid feelings. We are whole. Doesn't matter what feelings we are dealing with. So let's sing together that we're listening to our anger and to our hurt. Be still and breathe. Be still and be. Listen to anger. Listen to hurt. Be still and breathe. I want to sing this verse one more time, but I want to challenge you to sing this as inward as you can do. Very intimate. Be still and breathe. Be still and be. Listen to anger. Listen to hurt. Be still and breathe. And our next little verse, we're going to acknowledge beauty and grace, that it is always present. At least it should be present, right? So my challenge for you right now is to smile. Even though I cannot see your smiles right now because of the masks, I am challenging you to sing this smiling and expressing this beauty and this grace. Bring this to this environment now. Be still and breathe. Be still and be. Listen to beauty. Listen to grace. Be still and breathe. Let's sing this one more time. Be still and breathe. Be still and be. Listen to beauty, listen to grace, be still and be. And ending this moment of breathing and stillness and reflection. If you have somebody sitting by you, or here in our studio, or at home, or in the satellite places, I want you to look to your side, look to the other side, find somebody, find a connection. And we are going to sing together that we're going to listen to you and listen to me. And I want you to sing this to somebody else, not to yourself right now. That's our moments that in sitting with our feelings, sitting with our reality, we are also connecting with other people and sharing that and drawing strength from one another. Be still and breathe. Be still and be. Listen to you, listen to me. Be still and breathe. One more time. Be still and breathe. Be still and breathe. Listen to you, listen to me. Be still and breathe. One more time. Be still and breathe. Be still and be. Listen to you, listen to me. Be still and breathe. Now, as we end this moment of breathing, we're gonna sing one last time. Voices only. We don't need instruments for that. And I want you to hear one another, or here, or at home, or in the satellite. And we are singing that we are listening to you and listening to me. Be still and breathe.
Listen to you, listen to me, be still and breathe.
There was an extraordinary Cambodian monk named Mahagasananda who survived the brutality of the Khmer Rouge regime. Later, he served in the refugee camps, and in one of those camps, he opened a Buddhist temple, despite threats from the authorities that anyone who attended would be killed. Still, on opening day, more than 20,000 people gathered. These were people who had lost nearly everything: families shattered by war, communities terrorized by violence, people who had suffered beyond what most of us can even imagine. And there, in that dusty square, Mahagasananda led them in a timeless Buddhist teaching. Hatred never ceases by hatred. By love only is hatred healed. This is the ancient and eternal law. Thousands and thousands of people began chanting those words together, not because love is sentimental, not because love is easy, but because they understood that only love could build a future worth living in. After the 2024 General Assembly, I came home and told some of my interfaith colleagues that 80% of the Unitarian Universalist delegates had voted to declare love as the center of our faith. One of them, who's a good friend of mine, kind of sighed and said, love is very abstract. It means 100 different things and it means nothing at all. And religion has been preaching and teaching love for the last 2,000 years, but look at the way we treat each other. I know what they mean. I've heard that before from Unitarian Universalists, too. Love has become a cliche, a greeting card, a slogan, a marketing campaign, a word stretched so thin that it can barely hold any weight at all. Even when Dr. King invoked love, they called it emotional bosh, weak, sentimental, passive. And some of us have learned to distrust the word entirely, because the word love has been used to excuse harm, to silence truth, to avoid accountability, and to demand submission. But without an ethic of love, human beings start treating each other as objects, as obstacles and problems to be dealt with. A people organized around fear will produce punishment. A people organized around greed will produce trillionaires. But a people disciplined by love can begin to repair the world. This is why the poet calls us into the gap, one breath deep, before sending us out into the world. In this space, we remember our religious inheritance, a treasure carried by our Universalist ancestors who claimed that God's love was so complete that no one would ever be outside of this love, no matter what. And our Unitarian ancestors who admired Jesus as a fully realized human being, showing us that our capacity for love is far greater than we can imagine. So, what do we mean by love when we dare to place it at the center of our faith? There are so many kinds of love in our lives. Romantic love can be beautiful. Love for friends and family can be deep and fulfilling. Love, as we speak of it in our congregations and in our practice communities, though, is a little bit different because that love that we practice in those communities does not require fondness, affection, or any positive feelings at all. As the psychiatrist M. Scott Peck wrote, love is not a vague sentiment, but an intention and a discipline. He says, it is the willingness to extend oneself for the purpose of nurturing one's own or another's spiritual growth. Sometimes that can look grand and heroic. Just as often, it looks like that couple who drives an elder member to church, even though it's out of the way and it's not so easy to coordinate, and sometimes it conflicts with other things they want to do. It looks like two people fighting as they're organizing an event and resisting the urge to turn away, willing to sit in discomfort long enough to speak honestly and to find their way toward new understanding. It looks like taking the time to get to know a stranger in need, learning their story, and welcoming them into the community as a full participant rather than an object of charity. It looks like making a personal promise to talk with one new person during coffee hour instead of huddling with their best friends. It looks like forgiving someone who hurt you because the burden on your own heart has become too great to carry. Love is so much more than what we feel. It is a discipline we choose freely and willingly for the sake of another's growth and well-being, including our own. My friends, I know that love is a word that carries many, many different meanings. Its power can feel fragile in the face of the forces gathered against us. At times, we may even doubt that love will prevail. Still, I am profoundly grateful to the Unitarian Universalist that we have not given up on love.
I am looking for shelter and a friend. We can build a beginning, but I do not know the end. I am scared of breaking when I bend. We will carry each other on the way. My courage is your courage when the journey is only getting longer. My strength is your strength. We will carry each other on the way. There are prayers I don't know how to say, but I still find solace when I close my eyes to pray. What I've lost and what I hope can stay. We will carry each other on the way. My courage is your courage when the journey is only getting longer.
Hello, this is the Reverend Tania Marquez. I'm a Mexican woman in my late 40s with curly hair. I am wearing a red dress with a black sweater. I have anatomically shaped heart earrings, and there are some blue curtains in my background. Let us pray. Holy One, compassionate One, hold us tenderly. Hear the clamors of your children, the wailing of mothers, fathers, parents, siblings. So much has been taken. Too many nights of anguish and worry. Too many days of uncertainty. We bring our sorrows, our pain, our fears, and lay them before you. Creator, breathe into them the breath of life and transform them. Breathe into us and guide our hearts. We, all apprentices of love, reaching out to find each other, to hold each other. May we be granted clarity and understanding to carve the path before us, to go on determined and strengthened, our voices rising, creating new songs, songs that build new worlds, that reminds us of truths about who we are, about how we belong to one another.
I am full and I am running out. I'm a flooding river and I'm living through the drought. I have firm conviction and my heart is full of doubt. We will carry each other all the way. My courage is your courage when the journey is only getting longer. My strength is your strength. We will carry each other on the way. There are people I have never met. There is something special when I haven't found it yet. There's abundance given freely, taken with no debt. We will carry each other on the way. My courage is your courage when the journey is only getting longer. My strength is your strength. We will carry each other on the way.
Oh, divine love, shape us, turn us into vessels of your essence, embodied love, loving in all directions, embodied love, tending, holding, expanding, rising. Amen. Ashe.
My courage is your courage when the journey's only getting longer. My strength is your strength. We will carry each other on the way. My courage
Good morning. I'm the Reverend Leslie Takahashi. My pronouns are she and her. And we are going to take a moment and share the joys and sorrows of this community. But before we do, I invite you again. Many people have come in since we last did this to look around and meet someone's eye and to say hello to someone near you for just a minute. Because we're grateful to be gathered here as embodied people today. So now we're going to share the joys and sorrows of this community. And I'm inviting Aiden to begin by lighting a candle for Alice Saliba and her family. They're expressing joy for a life well lived and sorrow for how much we will miss our mother, grandmother, and aunt, Emma Jean Bailey Saliba Crawford. She loved nature, especially birds and flowers. She also enjoyed camping and traveling the world, and she served others as an ICU nurse, a theology teacher, and in a role as a lay minister in her church. Always curious and kind, she made friends everywhere she went. We send her on her journey with much love and gratitude. And I'm asking Aiden to light a candle on my behalf. It's a candle of gratitude for Tsuru for Solidarity, the organization of Japanese American survivors and descendants who will be gathering in Texas along with a collaboration and coalition of other groups known as the Free Family Coalition to end child detention and deportation and family separation. We'll be in Texas this week, and I invite all of us to try to augment and spread the message that it is time to end family and child incarceration in our country. Thank you. And on behalf of Beirut and Sandy Bonshahi, please light a candle for our daughter Jasmine, who grew up in this congregation and whose spirit was nurtured so lovingly by this community. Jasmine just graduated from UC Davis with a Bachelor of Science degree in Marine and Coastal Science with an emphasis in hydrology. Please join us in celebrating this achievement. We are so very proud. And Scott Schrader is coming forward to light a candle on behalf of the Caring Committee. And he's lighting a candle of joy to celebrate our most chronologically gifted congregant, Dora Gonzalez, who will turn 102 this month. And now as we turn our attention back to the rest of this service, let us do so with joy, and let us do so remembering that our courage is something we share together.
In a community that embraces many spiritual perspectives and seeks to draw the circle wider, love is our common language. It allows us to speak of the mystery we cannot name, the goodness of life that exceeds us, and the sacred ties that bind us each to all. As Nora said, flowers cannot bloom without the sun, and we cannot bloom without love. When you fall, love is what catches you. Love is the everlasting light in the dark. So, are you ready to be disciples of love? Yes. All right. Now, I know that talking about discipleship may feel unfamiliar in a Unitarian Universalist setting. We have seen how easily discipleship can be distorted when it becomes a cult of personality rather than a liberating path. For some people, the word disciple carries painful associations: control, hierarchy, the surrender of one's own spiritual authority. But the Discipline and the discipleship that I'm talking about and inviting us all into is all about studying love. It's about practicing love. And it's about moving in the world having been formed by love. Every path of formation can reorder a life and give it a new center of gravity because every discipline asks something of us. To be a disciple of love is to allow ourselves to be reshaped and stretched often beyond what is comfortable, especially when we are called to love our enemy. Or in UU words, to affirm the inherent worth and dignity of all, even of those who would use their power to deny that dignity to others. Discipleship is not easy, and yet following the way of love is what keeps us from being consumed by the very forces that we are trying to resist. Without a discipline of love, our activism will burn out. Our longing for justice can become untethered from mercy, and we risk becoming spiritually starved. I know what that feels like. When I returned to parish ministry after years in healthcare chaplaincy, I was so swept up in the busyness of the congregation and the urgency of meeting this moment that I nearly forgot the very practices that made such work possible. My physical health suffered. My mental health suffered. And this is why the ancestors, in their wisdom, call us into the gap, call us into moments of spiritual practice. Before we fill our bags with scented guava and bandages and rush out into the world, those ancestors call us to first gather in places like this, where grief is never denied, where joy is welcomed with abandon, a place where people return to the practices that shape them, where disciples study love carefully, practice it imperfectly, and when they fail, begin again. Begin again. The world is weary of righteous, performative righteousness. Instead, this hurting world needs people who can remain human in inhumane times. It needs people who can tell the truth without surrendering to cruelty, who can resist despair without pretending everything is going to be okay. So, my friends, the world is calling us to the corner. So gather up your things, take one another's hands, and let's go together as disciples of love.
I invite you into a moment of complexity. While we do not have the permission to change the words of this song, which are rooted in historical works, we invite you, wherever you are, to engage with more inclusive language, while tenderly holding the history, intent, and message of these words.
Please rise in body or in spirit as we sing together.
We walk in love, united in purpose, with joy our hands, and lift up one voice. We speak the truth with strength and compassion, resounding with hope, with courage and joy. Before we move forward to the other verses, I want to invite you to rise in body or spirit and sing with us. We cry for peace and bright for our people. We welcome friends from far and from near. We fight for those whose voices are silenced, resisting in faith until all are free. We dream a world of justice and kindness. We build a bridge, creating new path. We march with joy as all walk together, embracing each one. We boldly stand.
Hello, I'm Nicole Presley, Director of Organizing Strategy with Side with Love at the UUA. And over the past year, I've heard many people in coalitions I'm a part of ask, where are the faith leaders? This question comes from real concern. So much of the suffering we are witnessing, so many of the attacks on our democracy and human dignity are being carried out in the name of faith. And then I will sit in an entirely different coalition space, and I'll hear people talk about the ways that faith is showing up powerfully in this moment. They point to clergy kneeling on a cold pavement to protest ICE abductions. They point to UU leaders traveling to Selma after voters in the South were stripped of political power and representation. But what is often missing from both of these conversations is what we look to as evidence to prove faith is showing up and the work it takes to make those moments possible. Sometimes we can all forget the infrastructure that builds and sustains our justice movements. The training centers, the conversations, the spiritual anchors, the places that teach strategy, build relationships, and nurture resilience. Places like our congregations and this faith community. Movements do not emerge out of nowhere. They are built by communities that develop leaders and hold them through some of the hardest struggles of our time. Sometimes that work shows up in public witness and gets widely shared in photographs or on the news, and sometimes it is much quieter. Sometimes it is a workshop in a small room teaching people how to keep their neighbors safe. Sometimes it is a Zoom room sharing tools on voter mobilization. Sometimes it is the embrace offered after a climate disaster that reminds someone that they are not alone and that the community always provides. That is what Side with Love does. We build the capacity for faithful and strategic action that can change our world because it changes us and it changes everyone we encounter. We do this through the UU Solidarity Initiative, a nationally coordinated effort bringing together UU organizations and other networks to support immigrant communities under attack. Together, we organize UUs to call Congress members every 3 minutes for 10 straight days to oppose expanded ICE funding. We submitted thousands of public comments supporting asylum seekers' right to work and trained congregations to provide Know Your Rights education for local businesses. We do this through Create Climate Justice. While climate change is a global crisis, its impacts are felt locally. Alongside our congregations, we have fought unfair utility rate increases, advocated for safe and healthy housing, and we're working to develop hubs of climate resilience so that everyone in our communities can be safer and more prepared in the face of climate disruption. We do this through You, the Vote, registering voters, creating safety at the polls, and mobilizing thousands of voters in their elections. And with our Solidarity Summits, which are training and equipping people of faith across the country to organize more deeply, to build stronger relationships and partnerships, and strengthen the infrastructure we need to sustain the people that make up our movements. And we do this through The Gathering, a monthly event that offers spiritual grounding and political education that reminds people of the truth, that you are not what this regime says you are, that trans people are divine, that disabled people are whole and holy, that indigenous peoples who stewarded this land long before it was called the United States are still here, that Black lives, Arab lives, immigrant lives, and many more, none of these lives are disposable, that their bombs will not erase us, their policies do not define us, and their hatred will never win. Love wins again and again. That is the work of Side with Love. Not to just believe, not to just proclaim it, but to make it so in our policy, in our congregations, and in our larger world. That is what your generosity makes possible. When you give to Side with Love, you are not simply supporting a program, you are building a powerful ministry that is investing in leadership, relationships, and the resilience that movements need to survive and to win. Thank you for your faithful work, and thank you for your generosity.
Good morning, friends. My name is Kevin Shea. I'm a member of the Board of Trustees here at the Mount Diablo Unitarian Universalist Church. My pronouns are he and him. How am I so lucky? Really. This is one of my favorite parts of being a board member. Mother's Day, Father's Day today. Reverend Jen Jungsung Ryu was an intern while I was a board member here 20-some years ago. All right, let's give it up for Jen. So the call for the offering is something that we do to get money, but it's not about the money. It's never been about the money, certainly not for me. Excuse me while I get worked up about this. It is a sacred ritual. It is a time where we build community, communities of joy, compassion, hope, resilience, accountability, gratitude, music, singing, solidarity, sanctuary, safety, peace, interdependence, pride, and love. There are more words, but I will leave it at that. If you're here in the sanctuary, the ushers will come forward to collect monetary donations. If you are online or prefer to pay by cell phone, you can go to MDUUC.org and click on the yellow Give Now button. The ushers will now come forward.
And one of our sacred traditions in this congregation is we drop silent stones during our offertory. So we are going to do that today. It may not completely sync with the offertory, so if we're still going when that happens, just keep dropping your stones.
These times are poignant, the winds have shifted, it's all we can.
And now we'll extinguish our chalice. As those of you joining from Zoom extinguish your chalices, together we are writing a story that will be told by tomorrow's Unitarian Universalists. May that story tell how we met a fearful and dangerous moment with open hearts reaching out to one another across every dividing line. May this be ever so. Go in peace, my friends. Go in love.
Hi. I'm the Reverend Kimberly Quinn Johnson. I am one of your co-moderators. I have brown skin, black and white hair, and I am wearing a black and white dress. I am joining you from Bridgehampton, New York, on the east end of Long Island. I am here with my congregation and our crackpot, I hope that's a good term, tech crew. We have been worshiping with you this morning at our meeting house. We know that many of you are doing the same from your own congregational homes. It has been good to be together today in this worship and all week for this General Assembly.
And I'm Bill Young, your other co-moderator, and I'm joining you from Louisville. I am an older white man who uses he, him pronouns. I have gray hair, glasses, and a red and white checkered shirt. As our time together comes to a close, we give thanks for this gathering, for the worship, the learning, the conversations, the decisions, and the community we have shared. May we carry forward the spirit of this gathering as we continue the work of love, justice, and community in the places where we live and where we serve.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your participation, your care for one another, and your commitment to our shared faith. May the connections, learnings, and inspiration of this gathering continue to strengthen our work together. We no longer require a motion or a second or a vote to adjourn.
So, with gratitude and hope, we now call for the official adjournment of the Assembly in 2026. Thank you.
You know what? I heard that joy is an act of resistance. Can I say that again? Joy is an act of resistance. So we're going to have a little bit of joy. Wherever you are, I want you to rise in body or spirit as we sing, "This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me, and guess what? The world can't take it away."
You already
Can I
know.
get an amen, somebody? All right, let's do this, y'all. Ooh, this joy that I have, this joy that I have, the world did give it to me. Oh, this joy that I have, the world did give it, the world can't take it away. Oh, this joy that I have, the world didn't give it, the world didn't give it, the world didn't give it to me. Oh, this joy, this joy that I have, the world didn't give it, the world didn't give it, the world didn't give it, the world can't take it away. This strength that I have, this strength that I have, the world didn't give it, the world didn't give it to me. This strength that I have, the world didn't give it, the world didn't give it, the world didn't give it, the world can't take it away. This love that I have, this love that I have, the world didn't give it, the world didn't give it to me, the world didn't give it to me. This love that I have, the world didn't give it, the world didn't give it to me, the world didn't give it, the world didn't take it away. I think we're gonna need to take it up a little bit, this pride that I have, the world didn't give it, the world didn't give it to me, the world didn't give it to me. This pride, this pride that I have, the world didn't give it, the world didn't give it to me, the world didn't give it, the world didn't give it, the world can't take it away. I think we're going to need to take it up a little bit more, this peace that I have, the world didn't give it, the world didn't give it to me, the world didn't give it to me, that I have, the world didn't give it to me, this peace that I have, the world didn't give it, the world didn't give it to me, the world didn't give it, the world didn't give it, the world can't take it away. Oh, oh, this joy that I have, this joy that I have, the world didn't give it, the world didn't give it, the world didn't give it to me. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it, the world didn't give it to me. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it, the world didn't give it, the world can't take it away. The world didn't give it, the world didn't give it, the world can't take it away. The world didn't give it, the world didn't give it, the world didn't give it, the world can't take it away.
So folks, we are so grateful to gather this way, and I want to take a moment to thank all of those who have helped make General Assembly happen here this week at our satellite site. Can we just thank all our bot people? I want to give a special shout out to our tech team, but I think I'll avoid adjectives. And I want to just say that we have some food in our Borton Hall. We look forward to welcoming and being able to talk to our guests from the other congregations who are here with us. We hope that you will come and be with us. And then at 1 o'clock, we have the great honor to have with us Dr. Elias Ortega Alponte, who's right here behind Matt Smith. And he's going to be with us, talking with us about Forum for Freedom, Theological Education in Authoritarian Times. So please come and interact with him. He is amazing, brilliant, kind, and wise. So this is your opportunity. We're so grateful to have him with us. And guess what? This week, we're going to begin to put air conditioning in our Gil Martin building. So thanks to all who made that possible. I need a couple strong-armed volunteers to help move some things to get ready for that. So if you feel like you can help, see me after. And I want to say one of the great delights of our week here has been the music and just general spiritual leadership of Javon Haskin, who's going to close us out with one more song.
We have one more song, and we're going to sing it low because thank you, Vertus, for taking me out on those modulations. But if we can please join together in singing This Little Light of Mine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. More, do you want to come up? This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Everywhere I go. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Thank you, Elias. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Building up a world, building up a world, oh yeah. I'm gonna let it shine. Building up a world, I'm gonna let it shine. Building up a world, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This joy in my heart, this joy in my heart, I'm gonna let it shine. This joy in my heart, I'm gonna let it shine. This joy in my heart, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. We've got the light of love, y'all. We've got the light of love. We're gonna let it shine. We've got the light of love. We're gonna let it shine. We've got the light of love. We're gonna let it shine. 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 One more time. Let it shine. 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 Thank you, and have a great lunch, you guys, and a great day.